Hello, good afternoon, investors and corporate. Welcome to Digital Roadshow, the first quarter 2023 performance review. This section will run about 45 minutes, including Q&A. Company will start the section by 30 minutes presentation, followed by 15 minutes Q&A. And during Q&A, investors may leave your question in meeting room chat box or use raise your hand function. We will open your microphone so you can ask the question to the company directly. So may I now invite B.GRIMM Power Public Company Limited to start the presentation. Thank you very much.
สวัสดีค่ะ Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today for B.GRIMM Power's Digital Roadshow covering the first quarter of 2024. Before we proceed, let me introduce our management team. First, Kun Siriwong Bawanbunruthai, Executive Vice President, Finance and Accounting. Second, Kun Solaya Nasongkla, Head of Investor Relations and Corporate Sustainability. And I, Natchanon Chawinsithangkul, Investor Relations. Next, I would like to pass the floor to Kun Siriwong.
Okay, good afternoon, investors. B.GRIMM Power, our vision still be empowering the world compassionately. We expand our business, both domestic and internationally market, through the strategic local partner that can synergy our expertise, both parties. And also we are doing the business and contribute to the economic, society, and the environment where we operate. Now, we have the total capacity, installed capacity around 4 gigawatts, of which is gas-fired cogeneration about 73%. For the first quarter, we have the total revenue of 15.6 billion baht. Out of this, we mainly sales to the state owned off-taker around 72%. For our portfolio, right now we have the operating megawatt 4 gigawatts. Out of this is mostly from the SPP or gas-fired cogeneration, 73%, and the remaining is from the mainly solar, wind, and hydro. However, you can see that the committed portfolio we have 5.6 gigawatts. Now we expand more in the renewable energies. So our portfolio will contribute more in the solar, wind, and hydro projects. Besides that, we also have a transmission and distribution system business in offshore country like Vietnam and also Cambodia. And to serve our industrial customer, we also built solar rooftop and offer the REC to the industrial customer who would like to increase the green power in that portfolio. This is for the awards and recognition that B.GRIMM Power try to improve our operations and also the ESG that we focus on. We have included in the Sustainability Yearbook by S&P Global 2024. This is 3 consecutive years, and also many awards that we try to get in, and also maintain our rating in, like for example, set AAA ESG rating. For our strategy, BGRIM strategy for the long-term value creations, we have 3 pillars. First is the industrial solution that we provide to the customer needs through reliable power by the SPP or gas-fired cogeneration, as well as the green power through the solar rooftop, solar floating, and also offer REC for their demand. And also we have power like energy management system for them to help them on the cost saving in the energy. For the second one is generations. We continuing increase the operation efficiency through many systems and also the upgrade of the gas turbine in the SPP business. And we expand more in the renewable energy, both Thailand and also the offshore country. And the last one is sustainable fuels, that we invest in sustainable fuels, that we will import LNG in the second half. And also we looking at the alternative fuels like hydrogens and also ammonia in for under study. For the expansion through the globally, we have emphasized on the Southeast Asia and North Asia right now. Southeast Asia like Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, and Malaysia. That we use this country to build our renewable energy as a platform. Like for example, in Malaysia, that we acquired the renewable energy company to expand the portfolio in Malaysia as well as the Philippines and Cambodia. For Thailand, we are ready for the subscribe ERC program that we will launch for the renewable energies like last time that we did for the 5.3 gigawatts that we won the renewable energy mostly from solar 339 megawatts, and expect to submit the application for the second half for the next round that the government has postponed to the second half, around 3.2 gigawatts in this program. So we expect that we can submit around 500 to 900 megawatts in this program. For the North Asia, we have the announced Nagwa project, 740 megawatts in Korea, and other projects under development, as well as in Japan, we have a small project in solar farm like Jifu that under construction, and also have the pipeline more than 500 megawatts. For Europe area, that we focus on Italy and Greece, that right now we apply for the grid connections. Mostly of this project is under development on a greenfield basis. And we're also looking at the North America area, that many projects that we are under study. So we expect that by 2030, we will have the renewable energy more than 50% in our portfolio. Next, this is just announced for the investment in 3x6 Holding, that is sell the solar rooftop to the off-taker. The off-taker is the commercial and industrial user, that we have the direct PPA with them. The PPA period around 5 to 20 years, and B.GRIMM Power hold 40% of the project that we target around 34 megawatts. Out of this is in operation around 4 megawatts. Because we will use this company as a platform to expand in the Middle East area that have so many opportunities in business. Next, I would like to pass to Kun Soraya for the industrial solution.
Thank you. One of the key pillars under the Green Leap strategy is the industrial solution. We have been working on this for the past years to develop the ecosystem under the Smart Utilities project of the strategic location, which are mainly in the industrial parks where we are now, combining with other potential industrial estates. Key objective of the Smart Utilities project is to integrate advanced technologies across the entire energy value chain, from power generation to transmission and distribution, and to commercial and industrial users. The holistic approach ensures that we not only generate green energy, but also deliver it efficiently and intelligently to meet the diverse needs of our customers. For the revenue generation and potential opportunities, this would mainly come from the first category, which is power generation and green energy, such as solar rooftop, solar floating, and solar farm within the private grid or nearby, which can be both inside the industrial estate or outside the industrial estate. We commit to providing energy with reliability, sustainability, and competitive pricing and terms. Having said that, we also need to find other mechanisms that can help serving customers to reach that target, such as a battery storage system, renewable energy certificates, green tariff, and the virtual power plant offsite PPA. For the second category, which is the transmission and distribution network, at B.GRIMM Power, we have more than 20 years of experience in operating our own private grid to serve more than 400 industrial clients altogether in Thailand and Vietnam. Transmission and distribution network is very important to support the efficiency and reliability of the energy while there are more and more sources of generations. We need to upgrade the hardware and software together. The hardware is coming from how we could use the technology advancement. The AI and machine learning will allow us to serve our customer even better. We have been developing the platform to facilitate the energy trading among users, enhancing the flexibility and reliability of the energy supply. We are working closely with the government to allow the exchange of the electricity to come from both the baseload generation and renewable energy in order to serve what industrial customers are looking for. Moving to the third category, which is a commercial and industrial user. We have been working closely with the number of customers and mostly from the new technologies such as data center to come up with the solution of how to supply reliable energy together with green energy. There is a huge demand from the data center from both current customers and a lot from potential customers. We are looking for the investment into the data center as well. We are in discussion with 3 to 5 targeting potential partners to work together with. And on top of that, we have been looking into the multiple digital solutions to serve our customer even better. Not only the supply side management, but also the demand side management. We are also working on smart energy management service, energy optimization solution to help clients energy efficiency even more. With the synergy within the B.GRIMM group, B.GRIMM technology will support several solutions, including integrated EV charging solution. So we are not just supplying energy, but also in terms of becoming the solution provider as a trust partner of them. And the next slide will show our example of what we have recently developed for our customer year to date. The first one is our project with Siam City Cement, which is our strategic partner to develop the solar farms and solar rooftop for the private PPA concept. Altogether, the capacity is more than 80 megawatt from solar farm and solar rooftop under the private PPA for 25 years. And the next one is the solar floating project in Amata Industrial Estate. This is the first phase with the capacity of almost 20 megawatt floating solar. And there are more than 100 megawatt opportunity in Amata City, in Chonburi and Rayong provinces. So these are few of activities that we are working on to support clients' climate journey. So next, I would like to hand over to Kunachanut.
As you already know that we have already announced our first quarter performance, but I would like to highlight the key drivers of this quarter. Our electricity sales volume increased mainly due to the COD of the new power plant, Ang Thong 2 and 3, and higher steam sales. We also, the industrial users volume also grew by 20% year on year, and our solar farm sales in Vietnam also rose by 5%. The main contributor to our margin improvement was a nearly 30% year-on-year decline in gas prices, despite an increase in the FT this year. Consequently, our margin have widened compared to the last year. Additionally, there are 6 megawatt new IU synchronization added to our system, with the remainder of the new IU capacity expected to be dispatched in the second half of the year. As you can see that our revenue decreased from last year, driven mainly by a lower tariff from both EGAT and industrial user, following a decline in gas prices. However, our EBITDA rose to nearly 26%, mainly due to the widening gap between the FT and the gas cost, along with the cost saving from our G&A and O&M maintenance programs. Normalized net profit of the first quarter also increased thanks to the key driver mentioned earlier. Next, you can see that our cash flow remains stable, with the EBITDA in the first quarter showing a recovery of around 11% year on year. This growth was driven by a 12% increase in electricity sales volume to EGAT and industrial user in both Thailand and Vietnam, alongside with a 20% growth in steam sales volume in Thailand and a 30% decline in the gas prices. Regarding the normalized net profit, there are 2 items on the right-hand side impacted our NPP to owner. Firstly, there's unrealized FX loss of 356 million Thai baht, a non-cash item resulting from a translation of outstanding US dollar debt, coupled with Thai baht and Vietnam dong depreciation against the US dollar. Secondly, there's a net gain on the sales of the retired SPP power plant of 11 million Thai baht. Moving to our statement of financial position, total assets saw a 2% increase, driven by ongoing portfolio expansion. This growth is mirrored in total liability, attributable to long-term and short-term borrowing for projects development under construction. Regarding our debt profile, the corporate level loan account for only about 32% of our total debt, with the remaining 66% allocated to power plant level debt, which have the limited recourse to the sponsors. Interest obligation for debt at the power plant level not exceeding 80% as already swapped into the fixed rate. As of the first quarter, only 20% of our total loans are nominated in US dollar. This aligns with the proportion of EGAT tariff indexation to US dollar at the project level, known as the natural hedge strategy. As you can see, that financing cost rose to 4.4%, mainly due to the inclusion of the interest expenses from project finance, along with a 0.5% increase in the policy interest rate. With a rise in total equities, our net interest-bearing debt to equity ratio slightly decreased to 1.52 times on a consolidated basis. Although we have a covenant at 3 times, we internally adhere to a 2-time ratio to maintain financial discipline. Next is the outlook for the rest of the year. We still expect the SPP gas cost to remain in the range of 320 up to 350 baht per MMBTU, likely on the lower end. And regarding industrial solutions, as Kun Solaya mentioned, we aim to upgrade our grid harmonization to ensure security and sustainable, preparing for future energy trading system. We are also developing mechanisms to meet industrial customer demands for green power and reliable energy in line with their carbon neutrality policies. On the O&M and efficiency improvement front, we have enhanced SPP efficiency by implementing programs to monitor and predict plant outages and optimize recovery performance. This year, we plan to upgrade turbines in units like AVPR4 and SSUT1. In terms of growth, we have secured a new portfolio in the first quarter with the acquisition of Nakwa 1 and 2, like Kun Sriwong mentioned, offshore wind farm project in South Korea, totaling 740 megawatts. We continue to expand our renewable energy portfolio and expect to add some M&A project in the second half. Regarding margins, the ERC has approved a reduced service rate for natural gas, as we call margin S, from 11.4 to 5.5 baht, resulting in 6 baht per MMBTU reduction in our gas price. So this will help increase our normalized net profit. Finally, we anticipate additional operating megawatt, fully realizing the 280 megawatt capacity of Ang Thong 2 and 3. Additionally, new projects such as Jifu Solar Farm in Japan and Kopos onshore wind farm project in South Korea are expected to come online later this year.
Okay, the session has come to an end. So on behalf of the Stock Exchange of Thailand, I would like to thank you investors and corporate for joining the conference. We look forward to welcome you all again in the next quarter. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณนะคะท่านผู้บริหาร
Thank you สวัสดีค่ะ